Welcome to the first edition of the Oakland Athletics Prospect Profile. This is a mini-series we will do within the Oakland Athletics franchise. This is something we are bringing back from last year. I actually started it in the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise and really made it prevalent in the New York Yankees franchise that I did. So, basically what we do is we go over minor league players one at a time. Each episode is a player. Each episode is dedicated to a certain player. We go over guys who will probably have an impact in this franchise in the major leagues at some point. And just to get you guys more familiar with people within the organization, instead of just waiting for them to come up, just being, hey, this guy is here now, get used to him. You guys are more familiar with people as they come through the system. And in this first edition of the Prospect Profile, we'll be going over Matt Olson, who is a first baseman. He spent the first majority of the season the first month or so of the season in single A, just working on attributes, I guess, trying to just up those. But he wasn't really going up too much, so I decided to give him some playing time in Double A. He's only had 7 at-bats so far, but as of right now, he is a 69 overall, B potential first baseman. And Matt Olson, according to MLB.com, is the Oakland Athletics number 3 prospect in their organization, and in my opinion, he is the most major league ready in this series. So you could possibly see Matt Olson anytime from the end of this year in 2016 to possibly be the everyday first baseman next year in 2017. So as far as Matt Olson's attributes go, he is a power-hitting, disciplined hitter who can play a decent field and has, I would say, average speed for a first baseman. He has a 42 contact versus righties, a 40 versus lefties. So that's like kind of like just a map contact stat, but his power is 74 versus righties, 72 versus lefties. So his power does not really go down against his same-sided bat. He's a left-handed bat. So when he faces left-handed pitchers, it's not like he's going to be drastically less powerful as if like a guy like Josh Reddick on our team we have currently. And he is very disciplined. He draws a lot of walks. He's a 94 discipline. And then he has 71 durability and 59 fielding, 60 arm strength, 52 reaction, 46 speed. And like I said, he is a B potential, 69 overall. And now a little bit of Matt Olson's bio. He is a first baseman and can also play the corner outfield, like I said. He's a left-handed bat and he throws with his right hand. Matt Olson is 6'5", 230 pounds, so he's a big, stocky guy. He can put a lot of his weight into swings, and that really generates a lot of power. So he was drafted first round, 47th overall in 2012 by the Oakland Athletics out of Parkview High School in Lilburn, Georgia. Moving on to his scouting profile now, Matt Olson was 3rd in home runs in all of minor league baseball in 2014. The only people who were in front of him were Joey Gallo and Chris Bryant. If you're in a home run category with Joey Gallo and Chris Bryant, you've got some pretty great power. And as you'll see in this video, he clobbered a home run into right field, into that parking garage you'll see in this video. He clobbered it into the very top row. It was like 440 feet. The guy definitely has insane power. In 2014, he also led all of minor league baseball in walks. So like I said, he does have power, which his attributes prove, and he does draw quite a bit of walks, as his discipline proves with his 94 discipline. He does strike out quite a bit, though, and that's really just to be expected. He's a more power than contact type guy. He's going to walk a bit, though, just because of the pure fact that he's able to see pitches and that he is just a power hitter that people want to avoid. They're not going to give him just a fastball in the middle every time like they would to like a guy who's hitting 9th, but he does only have 40 vision, so that could be a little bit of an issue. His versatility and not just strictly being a first baseman who's just like a below-average fielder or an average fielder first baseman, his versatility is definitely improving his value as he's able to play first, left, and right, so you can play him pretty much anywhere you would want a power hitter to play. He can play there. And if you haven't noticed, the common theme about Matt Olson is his power. He has the power, according to scouts, to hit 30 home runs per year. And if he can hit 30 home runs per year for this athletics team, he is definitely going to be a valuable asset. Even if, like scouts say, his average is not likely to be high, and he's just not going to be like a 280, 290 hitter while hitting 30 home runs. He'll be more like a 250 hitter hitting 30 home runs, maybe 260 as like a high mark, but around 250, high 240, something around there. And I would take that. If he hits 30 bombs, maybe 90 to 100 RBI, I would take that in Matt Olson. As far as his MLB comparisons go, I would compare him to maybe like a Adam Dunn, like a prime Adam Dunn, hopefully he could be out as. A guy who just hits a lot of home runs and draws a lot of walks, but will strike out a bit just for the pure fact that he's a pure power hitter, and he can play First base and corner outfield. I would say that's pretty much Adam Dunn down to a T. So if Matt Olson has the ability to be prime Adam Dunn, that's still a very valuable MLB player. But I would hope that he can improve his contact average, maybe, possibly, you never know, but I would definitely take an Adam Dunn on this team. So with that being said, it's going to wrap things up here for the first edition of the Oakland Athletics Prospect Profile. This is the first edition of the Prospect Profile, but the 4th episode of the Athletics franchise, because it's tied into the franchise. So that's going to wrap things up here. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying goodbye.